Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free estimate.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to the week number 9 edition of the Friday Night Lights. AJ Good here with Michael Marks, getting you ready for all the high school football action going down southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama. Mike would start with the team just right across the pond. Legit, there's a pond right over here. It's right across the pond, Lawrence County High School. Big one tonight, Mike. They're playing Franklin County. Two of the teams, I guess you can say, are in the bottom of the region. Both have won a game. Lawrence County's 0-2. Franklin County's 0-1. Lawrence County's 5-2 overall. Franklin County 1-6. They dominated at Franklin County a year ago. A lot at stake here. So whoever wins this game, pretty much in the driver's seat for who gets to make it to the postseason. And so if Lawrence County wins this, and doesn't matter if they win by 1 or 100,
it's a win.
It's a win, and all but assures that you will make it to the postseason, and for them will be the first time in 10 seasons.
Yeah. Now, luckily, I guess you could say, so to speak, on the Franklin County side of things, they would have to win out, and they have Lincoln County and Tullahoma left, so looking a little bit tough. Listen, Lawrence County got a huge win on the road last week. That coming down to the wire against Dixon County, that late touchdown. I think that's huge momentum-wise for the team. 5-0 outside of the region. Got to get this one tonight. This is your best shot at a region win, and that would send you to the playoffs for the first time in a while. And I just think that would be huge for the community, for the team, for this coaching staff. It's a lot of new here, and it would be huge for them to be able to turn a page from some struggling teams to making the playoffs now.
I've heard a lot of people say, that win, you go down 17-14, you got 6:05 left on the clock, and they put on this impressive 5-minute drive, hit that big 4th and 7 in the middle of the field, and they got a bit derailed there because for some reason, with 5 seconds on the play clock, an official decides to give a sideline warning against Lawrence County, and I said it on the broadcast. I'm still incensed to this moment. I'm like, of all the times, look at the clock, look at the situation, dummy. 5 seconds, you want to call a sideline warning? What are we doing here? But they overcome that because, you're sitting there in the same formation. They make this big play. Then they, hit another big pass play, and then they let Carter Pettigrew cook, goes down there. And I've heard a lot of people say there's a lot of teams in years past over there that wouldn't have won that game, but this team did, and that just gives me all the confidence in the world going into tonight.
Yeah, I would say I don't know how much worth this has coming from somebody that graduated from Loretto, but this team does feel different at Lawrence County. It's felt different from most of the teams I've seen up here in my lifetime, and it's really exciting to see them make this great turnaround.
You know, and not to get too in the woods with the breakdown. So, say if Lawrence County wins this game tonight, or and then maybe Franklin County gets another win and they don't win else in the region,
They would still have the tiebreaker.
Well, they have two tiebreakers: the win and then your out of region schedule.
Yep.
Which right now they're 5-0 outside of the region. More than likely they'll beat James Lawson, which that might help them in another tiebreaker down the road.
Yeah, because right now Franklin County 1-5 outside of region.
Yeah. So that's
And that's the difference.
You win this game. When I say you win this game, you pretty much lock it up. You pretty much
are
at this point. So, but one thing that's really been working for the Wildcats here, Mike, is that running game.
Yes.
Carter Pettigrew has been a stud. At least 150 yards in every game. I think he started against Giles County, and he's really been kind of locking in here. He is, I think, 105 yards shy of 1,000 on the season so far.
That's incredible.
And when Logan Clayton gets going and he hits some passes and he gets things going with his legs, and you get Pettigrew, I mean, this offense is just unstoppable.
Yeah, like you said, Pettigrew's been huge, and I think that's big in a game that you feel like you should win going into. Just the fact that you'll be able to control the clock, control possession, and that's what's been huge for Lawrence County. Because you look at some of these games, early in the season they were handling the Summer Towns and the Lorettos, but when you get to the Giles County, the Spring Hill, even Dixon County last week, controlling tempo and controlling the clock has been huge for them, and I think it's something that they're going to have to do tonight to get a win.
Let's hear what the Wildcats have to say as they get ready for this big showdown in Winchester tonight. Well, Coach, coming off a good win this past Friday, got to be happy with that come from behind win for your team.
Yeah, we started out like we wanted. They were walking exactly where we wanted them to walk, had them where we wanted them. And, I think if we could have put some points on the board in that last drive before the first half ended, we shot ourselves in the foot with a penalty here, a penalty there. We'd have a nice play, and it's just some things that honestly are a coin flip. You've watched football enough to know that holding is the most judgmental thing in the world, and so it just seemed like things weren't falling our way at certain times when we needed it to. And then the first time all year we've been called for guys downfield. Just little things like that that we've been working on this weekend, and we've been working on this week, trying to correct and get our guys in a good place. And so I think if we score right there, and you go up 3 scores a half, I think that maybe diminishes their chances a little bit more. We weren't able to do that, but anyways, so we were able to come back, and so that's the most important thing. That's what you always want. You always want to win at the end. And sometimes we make it a little more dramatic than what it needs to be. But yes, winning takes care of a lot of things.
Big region game coming up, going back to Franklin County again, and always with these region games, lots on the line.
Sure, yeah. And Franklin County, this is probably, I talked to the coach, it's probably the biggest game they've had for them as a school in several years. And so, this is their Super Bowl, and it is ours too. It's got to be, every week's got to be your Super Bowl. And if it's not, then you'll slip up. You watch upset after upset after upset every college football Saturday. Yeah. And if you look at our schedule, this team beat this team, and this team beat this team, and so they're just kind of interlocked. And so you got to show up, and you got to do the little things. And so that's what we're shooting for this week.
What's it going to take to get a win there on Friday?
We got to be sound. I think I look for we've got some wrinkles maybe in special teams. I look for some big plays there. Defensively, it's tackling. It's gap control tackling. We play quite a bit of man at times, and so if you're going to play man, you got to be able to cover. And we've got some great safeties. Gage Smith has made several plays for us this year, done a tremendous job. But he can't make every play over the top, and so it's defensively it's tackling, contain tackle, team tackle, and then offensively, just stay ahead of the chains, not get in third and long, not get in second and long. Have good first down plays, and then positive second down plays. Stay ahead of the sticks. Give yourself a chance on fourth down too. Maybe stay and go for it, or third and short. Those are ideal situations, and that's what we're trying to get to.
All right, JB, good win for you guys coming up this past Friday. Just talk about they come from behind win there at Dixon County.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so, it was a great win for us. They're not in our region, but they're still 5A team. So, it's a great win for us. Get our team morale up a little bit. And, we're ready for Franklin. We think it's going to be a great game. We're preparing for them to be a great team, and we're going to go in there and hopefully get into playoffs.
It's a game like that, when you're down 17-14, 6 minutes left, and you make that 5-minute drive. Does that boost your all's confidence moving forward?
Yeah, we got to be on the sideline hyping up our guys and, just next play after that next one, So, we have a bad play. We got to get up and keep going and win the game.
You got Franklin County coming up back-to-back times. You got to go on there on the road, and Coach mentioned it's a Super Bowl for them, but it's also the Super Bowl for you guys at the same time.
Yeah, we watch film. We think we're a great team. We think we have the upper hand in this, but we can't go in there thinking that. We got to think they're a great team and be fired up and win the game.
What's it going to take to get a win there on Friday night?
It's going to take all of us working together, doing what we do and what we've been doing all season, and just working together and coming out on top.
All right, Mike, what are the keys to the game for the Wildcats here tonight?
Yeah, I think it is going to be Pettigrew running the ball. I think that's been big in all of your games, so that's kind of a given. Control the clock, control the tempo, and just try to go on the road and control the game, because when you're in control of a region game, it can lead to great things. And again, you need this one for a chance to go to the postseason. So I think they go out there to not handle business and have a trip to the postseason hopefully coming up.
All right, Mike. Well, coming up next, we'll head on over to Class 2A, a big one going down in Richland, plus the Mustangs on the road at Adamsville. We'll take a look at those games when we return.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Week 9 edition of the Friday Night Lights. Mike, we're going to Class 2A, starting first with Summertown. It's going to be the road at Richland, back-to-back years. Last year, Mike, they played a thriller down there, winning the overtime. The Eagles got the best of a very good Raider team. Raiders starting to play pretty good. The Eagles coming off that big win at Loretto, and this could be set up for another instant classic over there in Giles County.
Yeah, we can call this the third Friday in October. They played it the same week last year, and I think it's an opportunity to be.
Do it every year.
Yeah, I would say it's become a pretty good rivalry game. And you look at Summertown. Obviously, probably what they would say is their favorite win of the season was that one that happened last Friday when they took down Loretto pretty easily, and now they're going on the road at Richland, who is. They've been a fairly good team this year. 3 straight big wins for Richland, and I just think it's going to be 2 really good teams going head-to-head tonight in Giles County.
2 clashes of styles. They say styles make fights in boxing, and it certainly does in football. Wing T team that loves to play some power football, get King and Cleanheart going, get Max Dillard, get Colton Pugh, get
McCaleb Smith or Powell.
Powell, yeah, his name was escaping me there. Get them going downhill, and then Richland. They'll play some power football, but they love to spread it out. They got a freshman quarterback that could be the next D1 talent in this area. He's pretty good, and he's getting better and better as the year goes on. And this is just a clash of styles going into this game.
Yeah, I would say you look at it, and you're not really sure what to think because you see that loss that they had to start the season with Wayne County. You had that loss to Huntland, but then they've come back in 3 straight weeks. Took down Community easily, took down Eagleville easily, and then took down Cornerville in a shutout last week. So I don't know if there's a team riding higher in this area than Richland, but Summertown's got to be feeling really good coming off that win at Loretto.
Yeah, let's hear what the Eagles have to say going into week number 9. Well, Coach, got a good win last week at Loretto and got you guys back on the right track.
Well, it's good to win, and that was a good night for us. Got off to a good start, and it's always good to win.
I know it was a while, you had the bye week and whatnot, and like you said, the week before, you needed to get that taste out of your mouth of the loss, and that probably felt pretty good.
Yeah, it did. We talked about one of the things we talked about last week was the fact that everybody plays this game, gets knocked down. What you got to do is you got to get up. We had to wait a while to get up, but when you get knocked down, you got to get back up, and I was proud of the guys' effort last week.
Another tough opponent, Richland, and got to go back there once again.
Yeah, this is like 3 weeks in a row we played games at the same place we went last year, at Lewis County, at Loretto, at Richland. But it's a good football team. They were deep in the playoffs last year. Got a lot of those kids back, and it's a good football team. Be a big challenge for us.
Yeah, it was an intense game last year.
It was. Overtime, I think, as I recall. And it came down to maybe a 2-point play or so. But, like I said, they're good, physical, and it'll be a big challenge.
What's it going to take to get a win there tomorrow night?
Well, we've got to match their physicality, and we've got to do the little things that at times when we do these things, obviously our recipe, everybody knows it. We got to run the football, control the clock, and no turnovers. We still getting a turnover here and there every now and then, but that's the recipe for us. Play good, sound, solid defense, not give up big plays, and if we do that, we think we got a chance. We get it in the fourth quarter, and we'll try to figure out a way to win.
Last week, good win for you guys. What was it like to go to Loretto and pick up another win?
It always feels good. They're a big rivalry, so it's it's good for the boys.
Good for you guys, get another win after that loss and the bye week and whatnot. Good for you guys to, get back on the right track.
Yeah, we was off a little bit that week. We had a bad week, but we came back stronger than ever.
Yeah. Got another tough game. Going back to Richland, it was a crazy game there a year ago, and now you guys go right back to it again.
Yeah, it was a rough game, but we're so ready for it, man. From last year to fight and everything going on, we're ready for it.
Yeah, and they're a tough team. They're kind of on the roll right now, and they're playing very good.
Yeah, very skilled team. But what we've been doing all week, I think we're prepared for them.
How can this game here, going up against a good team, prepare you for the back end of your region schedule?
If we want to play in the playoffs and we want to win, we got to play good teams. So if we don't play good teams, it's going to be hard, you know what I mean? Yeah. So this is good for us.
What's it going to take to get a win there on tomorrow night?
We got to all lock in. We got to all be doing our jobs, be all doing our work, listen to coach, do everything right.
Keys to victory for the Eagles here tonight, Mike?
Yeah, I think it's going to be keeping the run game going. I know that seems pretty simple, but what we've seen Summertown do such a good job of this year, and really all their games except Lewis County was control the clock.
Yeah.
Didn't have to last week. I'm not sure if they'll have to this week, but just being able to run the ball, like I showed you during that segment, was Summertown had 337 yards on the ground against Loretto. If they can do 250 to 300 again against Richland, that's going to be another easy win for the Eagles, and they're going to be looking good as they head into that big game at home against Riverside.
Another game in Class 2A. It's actually in region this time. Loretto at Adamsville. Big test here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Loretto struggled. They got those 2 big wins back-to-back in the middle of the season and then dropped the heartbreaker to Riverside and then really never got anything going good against Summertown. So it's another opportunity. Listen, Mustangs have won both of their games on the road.
Yeah.
They're 2-1 on the road right now, so maybe something weird can happen. But following the loss to Riverside and the way Adamsville handled Riverside, it looks like this is going to be the Cardinals' game to lose. But I'll just say that going out to Adamsville and playing there, they're going to be a physical team. They're going to play hard. So Loretto's definitely got to be ready for this one.
Like you mentioned, Mike, they got to match the physicality, and I love watching Dylan Thompson play.
Yeah.
You can get him in space, make some plays, and that gives you a better chance to win.
Yeah, and it's crazy how shifty and elusive he is at 6'5", just big and being able to move like that. Get him the ball and let him go to work.
Yeah. Let's hear what the Mustangs have to say going into this region game tonight. All right, Bryce, I know last week wasn't exactly what you guys anticipated, but what kind of positives you take out of a game like that?
Pass pro was really good. They didn't get to bend very much, so line did an excellent job in pass pro. We've struggled all year being consistent on offense, and we just got to build on it. Keep working with these young guys, and see what we can get out of them.
Yeah, Dylan is something else. Every time he gets the ball in his hand, something special is happening.
Yeah, they put 2 over him most of the night. We formationed a little bit and got him loose the one time that he scored. Dylan's a special player. He's every coach's dream. He's yes sir, no sir. Shows up to work every day, ready to go. Great attitude. You can't ask more out of that kid.
Got a tough one this week, taking on Adamsville and having to make the road trip out there as well.
Yeah, they're a solid team. Front to back, they're as advertised. I mean, they're a really good football team. We'll have our hands full for sure. Just go over there and give them what we got.
Now, what kind of things do you want to see out of your team when you go up there on Friday?
Yeah, man, we just keep a positive mindset, keep working, understand that there's the big picture. Right now things ain't going our way, but understanding that there's a big picture in the game plan, and just go out there and try to get better.
Well, Dylan, I know last Friday wasn't exactly what you guys wanted, but what kind of positives you take from a game like that?
I thought our line block were really good, but and our defense was really good at times. We just got stuck in bad situations toward the beginning of the game, and we held them pretty good at the run. That was what we were supposed to do, and our passing has to get better though. We've got to be able to catch the ball all the time, everywhere.
You see the young guys kind of growing and taking steps as each and every week goes by.
Yes, sir. These young guys are growing. They're learning. We're trying to lead them in the right way, but it just takes a little bit of time.
Another tough one coming up, and having to hit out the road. What have you seen out of Adamsville so far?
Adamsville looks good. They look quick. They're big. They're going to be tough, but you just got to put your nose down and get to work.
What do you want to see out of your team coming up here on Friday?
I just want to see everybody trying as hard as they can. I just want everybody on one task at the same time, working together.
All right, Mike, keys to victory here for the Mustangs tonight.
They're going to need a lot. They're going to need a very balanced attack on the ground and through the air, but they're going to need their run game to hold up. That's what Adamsville is going to pride themselves on, is that run game. If Loretto's front seven can hold tough, I know their secondary's been tested a lot lately, but if that front seven can hold and you make some sound tackling, I don't know why this couldn't be a close game late and the Mustangs have a chance to win.
All right, coming up next here in a short minute, we're going to take a look at Mount Pleasant's game, plus take a look at our Alabama game of the week.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
All right, Mike, a couple other games to talk about in the area. Starting first, Mount Pleasant is at home against East Hickman tonight. If you look at the records, Mount Pleasant looks really good, especially in conference, or I should say in region play. East Hickman at 2-4. They do have a win over the only loss against Mount Pleasant, which is Forest. They do have a win over them. East Hickman runs that tricky single wing, and this could be a tricky game for the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, and it could be a preview of a playoff spot. East Hickman in that corresponding region, and they've struggled a bit in region play, with losses to East Nashville and East Robertson. But looking at East Hickman, 2 of their 4 losses are to teams that haven't lost a game yet. Waverly is really good, 7-0. East Robertson, I believe, might be 8-0. They're 8-0. They haven't had their bye week is this week, so. Those are 2 really good teams. They looked competitive in those games. We've seen Mount Pleasant handle a wing team like Adamsville literally just 2 weeks ago, and with a bye week to prepare for it even better. I like Mount Pleasant to win this one comfortably.
Let's go into Northern Alabama rivalry game, literally just across the state line. Lauderdale County at Rogers. Saw another rivalry game last night. Brooks at Lexington. So we're getting all the Lauderdale County. We've seen Central at Wilson earlier in the year, and now we get Lauderdale County at Rogers, and this one could be an instant classic on our hands.
Yeah, anytime you get 2 local teams, it's going to be a great game. And Rogers typically had been a power, around the time I was in high school and a little before that. Haven't been able to get up to that level yet, but they bounced back after that loss to Mars Hill pretty well with a big win over Culver Heights. Lauderdale County, they started the season really well, and then they went on a little bit of a run in the middle of the season, again, where they had to play Mars Hill and lost, but have gotten back on track in region play with 2 big wins against Clements and Sheffield. I think there's going to be a great one down there in Green Hill tonight.
All right, Mike. Well, we check out all the highlights going down tonight on the Final Score. And don't forget, all 3 of our county teams on the road, plus our Alabama game of the week, all of them kicking off at 7 o'clock. You can check out all those games on Facebook and YouTube. And again, once again, don't forget to check out the highlights going down tonight on the Final Score. Kickoff for your games are just a few minutes away.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we realize when it comes to sports that seasons begin and seasons end. There's an ever-changing to a new season. In Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, there is appointed a time for everything. There's a time for every event under heaven. Life has its seasons. But one thing that does not change is Jesus Christ. The Bible says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Put your trust, confidence, and obedience in Him. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit tennessee.com.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service. Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Inc. give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Inc. for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Winchester, Tennessee, the site for tonight's TSSAA Class 5A Region 4 showdown featuring the Wildcats of Lawrence County and the Rebels of Franklin County. AJ Good joined alongside by Taylor Plott here for this evening's game. Let's quickly take a look at both sides getting ready here for this matchup tonight. Franklin County, the host squad, coming in at 1-6 overall. Their head coach in his third year at the school is former NFL player Tracy Hayward. Lawrence County 5-2 overall, 0-2 within the region. Their head coach in their first year is Garrick Barnett. It's the 47th all-time meeting here between the two. Franklin County has the edge, 32-13-1. However, the Wildcats of Lawrence County came in here a year ago and came away with a very convincing victory in their next to last game of the season. Some of the players to look out for here for tonight's game, starting first with the Wildcats at quarterback, Logan Clayton, over 1,000 total yards, 12 total touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles on the year. Leading them in the backfield, Carter Pettigrew, 877 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns on the year. Receiving core talented, led by Zacchaeus Everly, 622 total yards, 4 scores. You also got Gage Smith with 4 touchdowns, and Demetrius Silva, fresh off the injured list, with a touchdown as well, and very strong in the kicking game. Logan Clayton is their punter, Thatcher McDonald their kicker, and Sarah Morrison handling the field goals. Hasn't attempted a field goal this year. Extra point wise is 26 for 27. This is the coin toss is going down here. Looks like Franklin County has elected to receive. So taking a look at this one, this one's big in a lot of ways. It's practically the Super Bowl for both sides, especially for Lawrence County. The team that wins this game more than likely has punched their ticket to the postseason. And Taylor, for the Wildcats, will be the first time that they have made the playoffs since 2015. So there's a lot riding on this game here tonight.
Oh, there's a lot riding on this game for sure. And like you mentioned, Franklin County is definitely struggling this year. So if you were to punch your ticket first time in 10 years, hey, this is the game to do it. So why not go out there, give it your best, and get a win?
Yeah, big one here for Lawrence County, especially the way that you look at everything. You know, that they could, if you win this game, win next week against Lincoln County. The certain tiebreakers work out since they are undefeated outside of the region. You know, they don't always go by head-to-head. They will most of the time go in their non-region schedule. Right now, the Wildcats 5-0 outside of the region, 0-2 inside the region, but certainly trying to change that here tonight. Now, the last time that these two met up here on this field, a bit of controversy. There was a fight that happened about late in the third quarter. Ejections for both sides. Some guys from Lawrence County didn't get a chance to play on their senior night the next week. So, needless to say, there could be a little bit of extra motivation for both of these sides coming in here tonight.
Yeah, probably a little extra motivation for sure. And, I mean, hey, like I said, Lawrence County, if you win this game, like you said, you're basically in. So I imagine Franklin County probably knows that and probably going to want to try to play spoiler in this. So we'll just see how the game goes. Should be an interesting one.
Trying to flip the field here for both sides. Lawrence County will start off in the all-white uniforms. Purple helmets start off on your screen from left to right. Franklin County in the blue helmets, blue tops, gray pants will start off on your screen from right to left. Thatcher McDonald on to kick it away. Back deep to return for the Rebels, Ryan Wilhoit and Monty Johnson. Big game. Lawrence County 5-2. Franklin County 1-6, 47. All-time meeting here between the two. They do the fake quick kick here. Lawrence County not really a team that will boot it deep. They like to work it low, and now we have our first whistle of the game before the game even starts. And I think, yeah, we got a truck with their lights on. It's always one. This is the first time that's happened this season. It's the first time.
I don't know what it is, but it's like there's always that, like, one car, one truck. It's like always something.
In the words of Clint Brazier, gotta love rednecks. Every time, gotta love rednecks. So I think we're set and ready to go now. McDonald on to kick it away here for the Wildcats. Whistle blows, and here we go. McDonald. Actually, a high end-over-end kick. Will Hoyt will field it at the 11-yard line, gets across the 20, and he's brought down from behind at the 26-yard line. And that is where the Rebels will start off, first down and 10. So first down and 10 from the Rebels from their own 26. Not a bad return for Will Hoyt of 15 yards. Bringing the offense on the field, the quarterback in Robert Argo will have Landon Hines at running back. 3 receivers to the right. Actually in the backfield to start things off is Logan Polkinghorn. Polkinghorn calls his own number up the middle and not much going. He will get to the 28-yard line, a 2-yard pickup, second down and 8 coming up.
Lawrence County defense was ready on that one. They had everybody loaded up in the box.
This is a defense at times the teams have had some success running up the middle against, but last week against Dixon County, after a couple drives, they were really able to figure out that run. Flipping the formation a bit, 2 receivers to the left, now a tight end to each side. And it looks like Johnson beside Polkinghorn here out of the shotgun. Motion comes. Polkinghorn hands off up the middle, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Johnson makes the play at the 24-yard line, and a big loss there for Franklin County, and a big stop by Lawrence County, a 4-yard loss on the play as DeMarcus Johnson brings him down. Third down and 12 coming up for the Rebels. Johnson, who had 2 tackles for loss last week at Dixon County. Now Argo is back at quarterback here for the Rebels. Receiver to each side, tight end to each side. Johnson beside Argo, rolls out to the right. Throws, and it is incomplete. And what a great start on this one for Lawrence County, a 3-and-out. And you can't really find a better start there, Taylor, to come out here on defense.
No, definitely. A really, really good start. I mean, first handoff, obviously you didn't allow them to get midi yardage, got about 2 yards. Nice tackle in the backfield for a loss, and then good incomplete on the right side there. He really had nobody open, so he just basically had to throw it out of bounds.
Weber Bradford back to punt. Zacchaeus Everly back deep to return. Hills on his own 39-yard line. Snap is back. Kick is up, and a high wobbly spiral. That one will land and roll. And gets a friendly Rebel bounce, continues to roll, and will go down to the 42-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over. First down and 10. It's a great starting field position as Logan Clayton prepares to bring this Wildcat offense out on the field. Carter Pettigrew, the man to watch in the backfield here for Lawrence County. Clayton completing just over about 52% of his passes so far on the year. 2 receivers each side. Pettigrew will be behind Clayton here out of the pistol. Clayton will call his own number here on the RPO, and he hits Demetrius Silva, makes a man miss, gets into Rebel territory down to the 47-yard line, and that should be enough for a Wildcat first down. And it will be. Down to the 47-yard line. If they can get those RPOs going, Taylor, this could be a big night for the Wildcats.
I could definitely agree with that. I mean, they definitely had a very nice RPO on the right side there, a little wide receiver screen and that little stack formation. Good first down.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pettigrew gets a handoff up the middle, but not much going there. The interior of the Rebel line gets him right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 coming up. Hit him right at the line, and they may be, I don't know, get what, 6 inches on the play?
My God, yeah, half a yard.
Yeah, I don't even want to try to do the math of what 6 inches does to a yard. 2 receivers to each side. Pettigrew behind Clayton out of the pistol. Play action, quick throw out to Everly in the flat. Makes one man miss. He's across the 40, 30, 25, 20, and will go out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and another Wildcat first down. And an effective screenplay turns into a 26-yard gain.
Yeah, did a little screenplay on the opposite side of the field this time. Obviously, this one gets a lot more yardage than that first one does. very nice chunk play for Lawrence County. Let's see if they can just continue this drive and get in the end zone.
Changing it up big here, Taylor. All the big boys in the backfield now. Clayton will hand over to Pettigrew over the right side and gets across the 20, and he's going to push the pile to the 25-yard line. 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4 coming up. To the 15-yard line, I should say. Lawrence County loves to get in this power formation, bringing all those extra big bodies back there. Clayton hands up the Pettigrew over the left side. He's got enough for the first down and more, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And just like that, they're on the board as they lead it 6-0.
I tell you one thing, I couldn't tell what number it was, but in the fullback position on the left side, amazing block that just opened up that hole for the running back. Easy, easy touchdown.
Sarah Morrison, well, actually Jasper Kilburn looking like they might be thinking about going for 2, and they won't. They're just going to go back into their field goal formation. Morrison 26-27 on extra points so far this year. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:45 remaining here in the first quarter, the Wildcats on the board first. They lead it 7-0. We'll have the next Rebel Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
This is the X Sports Network.
5-play, 58-yard drive capped off by Carter Pettigrew's 15-yard touchdown run, his 10th of the season. The Wildcats lead it 7-0, 8:45 remaining here in the first quarter. So after a Rebel 3 and out, the Wildcats take it right down the field. Taylor, good combination of some RPOs in the running game.
Yeah, definitely. The running game, obviously the big factor there, especially when you mentioned they started getting that power formation in, and it was just, I mean, it's like parting the Red Sea. The better, kind of bigger blockers in the backfield just really opening up some good holes. But the RPO was definitely good on that kind of, I think it was that first play, and then that screen on the left side really got some good chunk yardage. I think it was like a 20 to 30-yard gain. So really good drive to start the game for Lawrence County.
McDonald on the kick it away. Johnson and Wilhoit back deep to return for the Rebels. They kicked it deep last time, and this time a line drive that rolls. Wilhoit is going to have to pick it up at the 10, goes all the way back to the 5, and he's going to make something out of nothing. He will get it to about the 20-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10.
I tell you what, something out of nothing. I really thought that he had nothing on that. One, it's like it was the kick going out of bounds. It didn't. He picked it up. He had to, and you're like, oh, well, he's not going to get anything.
Yeah. He put some golf English on that.
He did.
He rolled it off the sidelines, What's it? It's not when you go right to left. What's left to right? Is that a fade?
That's a fade,
there
yeah.
There we go. All right, there you go. There's your golf terminology lesson for the night as Argo bringing the offense on the field. Motion comes from Hines. Argo, handoff up the middle, going nowhere. Gage Smith meets him at the 14-yard line. That is a loss of 5. They'll mark him at the 16 loss of 4. So that will bring up second down and 14. Nowhere going there for Edward Fromala.
So far, Franklin County, they have not really had success up the middle, and they have not had success bouncing it to the outside. Lawrence County defense doing very good against the run right now.
Argo and company getting ready for the play from the sideline. About to hit I don't know why the clock is stopped for a reason. Actually, it was a holding call against Franklin County, and Lawrence County obviously going to decline it. So we will roll under 8 minutes. Second down and 14 coming up here for the Rebels. I got so excited about that big play in the backfield, I didn't see the penalty flag.
I didn't either.
Flip the formation. 3 receivers to the left, tight end. 3 receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Hines will be behind Argo here out of the pistol. Actually, Argo will go under center. 5 on the play clock. Lawrence County showing blitz, and they do. And Hines has nowhere to go. Tayden Russell met him in the backfield right at the 14-yard line, a 2-yard loss. 3rd down and 16 coming up.
The front line for Lawrence County is just getting absolutely manhandled by the front for Lawrence County. If they're getting a block in, they're only holding it for a matter of just a second, and then they're getting beat.
The last guy you want to see at the line of scrimmage is Tayden Russell.
Yeah.
He is just a giant brick wall. Argo, empty backfield here. Motion comes. It's Johnson. And fakes a jet sweep, and he is sacked from behind at the 8-yard line. Zacchaeus Everly on the sack, his 4th of the season, and that will be another 3 and out for the Rebels.
That was fast.
And they will mark him at the 9-yard line, a 5-yard loss. Brings up 4th down and 21, and Bradford is going to have to punt it deep in his own end zone. Everly back deep to return. Heels on his own 45-yard line. Snap is back. Here comes pressure, and it's blocked. And Lawrence County going to maybe. Did they get it in the end zone? They did. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fell on it in the end zone, and that will make it 13-0 with 6:05 remaining. Their second block punt of the year turns into a touchdown. I don't know who fell on it there.
I couldn't tell. I mean, just when I was talking about how the front for Franklin County just is getting manhandled up there by the defense. I mean, even on special teams. I mean, that was, once the snap happened, there were people right there. If one guy didn't block it, there was somebody else that was there. That punt was going to get blocked no matter what.
So Morrison on to attempt the extra point. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:05 remaining in the game. Special teams shows up big for the Wildcats. A lead of 14-0. We'll have the next Rebel Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
A block punt for a touchdown. The Wildcats lead of 14-0, 6:05 remaining here in the first quarter. And Taylor, offense, defense, special teams, all 3 phases have the Wildcats with a 2-touchdown lead right now.
All 3 phases. I mean, we saw that first opening offensive possession, just went right down the field and scored. And then obviously defense getting their work in, getting stops, and then special teams coming through with a touchdown. Just a fantastic start for Lawrence County.
Thatcher McDonald on to kick it away here for the Wildcats. He's kicked it deep a couple times to start things off, and will kick it deep here again. Will Hoyt will field it off of his knees and barely got it. Oh my word, Taylor, that could have been disaster all over again there for Franklin County.
I tell you what, that was the last thing that Franklin County needed, was to muff that kick. And I mean, at that point, you're looking 21-0 deficit if Lawrence County recovers that.
Whew, man. So Franklin County bringing the offense on the field. Taylor, 5 plays, 13 yards so far for the Rebels in this one.
I mean, the thing I just keep going back to is, their offensive line, the line of scrimmage is definitely in the Wildcats' favor, and they cannot get anything going on offense.
Tight end and a receiver to each side. Hines to the left of Argo here out of the shotgun. Argo rolling out to his left. Pressure comes. He'll throw. And it is intercepted by Silva. Great defense by the Wildcats. Silva will have it right at midfield, and they will take over first down and 10 at the midfield stripe.
If he threw it deep, again, I don't know how this kid's arm strength is, but if he threw it further, he had him beat by a step.
If he would have planted his feet there and let it go.
But, I mean, I guess look at it this way. One, you didn't muff the kick and give it to Lawrence County there. This is kind of a little bit like a punt, but still, I mean, if you're Franklin County, you just need to get something going, and they have not been able to.
5:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Wildcats up 14-0, and they're empty backfield set, but all the receivers bunched. Dylan Brown going to get the handoff off the jet sweep. He will take across the 40, 35-30, and Horse Collar's still on his feet, and they will mark him out at the 25-yard line. 25-yard pickup, and a first down for the Wildcats. Very close there to a horse collar, but I'm thinking the reason they didn't call that a horse collar is because he actually didn't go down. I believe you actually have to go down in order for it to be a horse collar. And we've got a stoppage of play. And
it's like a timeout or something.
Timeout called by Franklin County here with 5:42 remaining in the first. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Dylan Brown picks up 25 yards. Franklin County just used their first timeout here of the first half. First down and 10 from the Wildcats from the Rebel 25. Play action here for Clayton. He'll throw. Has a man, it's Everly. Gets across the 20, dances around. Stacked up at the 17-yard line. Good gain of 8 yards. Will be second down and 2 coming up for the Wildcats. So far, Clayton 3 of 3 throwing. Looking to the sideline, 5:20 in a rolling first quarter clock. A 14-0 Wildcat lead here. Offense, defense, special teams all going to work here for the Wildcats so far tonight. Schultz goes in motion. Pettigrew gets a handoff over the left side. We got a penalty flag. And he might have lost a yard on the play. Let's see what Franklin County tends to go with here. But you definitely saw the penalty flag come out pretty early there. I know, it's kind of odd. He did bring it outside. I thought maybe he should have stayed a little bit more up the middle.
I would think he would. Obviously, at the end of the day, there's holding, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah. We'll be holding against the Wildcats. I will take it back to the Rebel 27. Just the first penalty against the Wildcats. Just the second penalty called here in the game. So that will bring up second down and 12 from the Rebel 27-yard line.
You would think it's 12. It honestly looks like it's 15.
Oh, you're right. Huh. Well, they marked it at the 30. Wow. Okay. Guess from the spot of the foul, they're going to throw it deep here, and it is caught. Smith makes the play at the 1-yard line. Penalty flag out, and more than likely that looks like pass interference.
I would think that would be pass interference on the defense. But what a catch, what a throw.
What a throw. I mean, that was pinpoint accurate. Wildcats are getting back up on the ball like they already know it's about to happen here. It is pass interference against Franklin County. Obviously, the Wildcats going to decline it here. And they're going to bring the big bodies on the ball. Clayton under center. Pettigrew and a host of big bodies behind him. Handoff actually to Max Taylor. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. With 4:34 remaining here in the first, the Wildcats lead it 20-0. I'll say it before like I've said it again with Max Taylor. He's got a pair of interceptions, now a touchdown. I did not have that on my bingo card coming into this game.
And that was just an easy one, too. I mean, same thing, just the line of scrimmage very much in favor of the Wildcats. Just walked right into the end zone.
Sarah Morrison on to kick it away here for Lawrence County. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:34 remaining here in the first. It's all Lawrence County. They lead it 21-0. We'll have the next Rebel Drive when we return here on the X Sports Network.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
This is the X Sports Network.
For play, 50-yard drive capped off by Max Taylor's 1-yard touchdown run, the first of his season, first of the career. Add that to your Max Taylor bingo card. We're starting a separate one just for Max. He's got interceptions. I'm guessing he was a part of that block punt. And then you get a touchdown run. But the Wildcats lead it 21-0, 4:34 remaining here in the first quarter. Taylor, it's been all the guys in white and purple tonight.
It has been all the guys in white and purple. Wildcats doing basically whatever they want right now. Franklin County cannot handle the line of scrimmage. They cannot stop the blitz. And even just just 4 rushers on the line, they just cannot stop anything right now.
McDonald, a pooch kick this time. It will land at the 25-yard line, and Polkinghorn fumbled it. Will Hoyt did pick it up, and a huge hit on the play by Aiden Maynard, and boy.
He got
lit up. His helmet came off and everything, and Will Hoyt got the worst of that.
You got players waving in the trainers.
That is not good. So while they come in to check on them, we'll go ahead and take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
Ryan Wilhoit was the injured Rebel on the play there after the big hit by Cutler Garvin. They brought out the tractor there to take him off, but he's up under his own power, so that's an excellent sign for him. Really big hit there by Cutler Garvin, but the most important thing is that Wilhoit seems to be okay. Might be just a concussion, but could have been way worse.
That could have easily been way worse, and like I told you, the way that one of his teammates was dramatically waving in the trainers, kind of thought something really, really bad.
Argo going under center here for the Rebels. They'll flip the formation here with a tackle on the tight end, heavy to the left. Jet sweep here to Johnson, tries to cut up field, and nothing going. Down to the 20-yard line. They'll mark him at the 21. A little bit of a loss there for Johnson. First guy in for the Wildcats was Jatarius Stevenson. So no gain, actually, to the 26-yard line. That's what happens when you got a legally blind guy trying to do this. Second down and 10 coming up for the Rebels. Negative yards, 6 plays, 13. Actually, let me look at it. 8 plays, negative 13 yards so far here on the night for Franklin County. 2 receivers to each side, and now we're going to get the second timeout here called by Franklin County with 3:38 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll just keep it here for the time being. Taylor Platt's producing for us tonight, and I'm sure his fingers are getting starting to get some cramps with all these scores. But if you're just tuning in, it's 21-0. The Wildcats get a 3-and-out, go down the field really quickly on a 5-play, 58-yard drive. Next drive for Franklin County ends in a block punt in the end zone, recovered by Lawrence County. Very next play for the Rebels ends up in a Demetrius Silva interception. The Wildcats score 4 plays later. That's why at 3:38 left here in the first, Lawrence County leads at 21-0. And, you know, it's so cliche, Taylor, to say, all 3 phases in the game are working, but literally that's the case here.
Literally that's the case. You know, I'm kind of sitting here and be like, I kind of wish there was something I could talk about Franklin County with, like, are their wide receivers doing good on the outside, or they're beating the zone, you know, or what are they doing? And they just cannot get anything going. The line of scrimmage is being dominated by the front of Lawrence County. They're doing whatever they want. They're in the backfield within just a half a second. It's just, I mean, there's really nothing going for Franklin County right now.
Johnson goes in motion from left to right. Argo rolls out to his right. Pressure comes, and he is sacked at the 15-yard line. Cutler Garvin gets him in the backfield. Actually mark him at the 22. 4-yard loss, third down coming up here for the Rebels. Third down and second sack of the night for the Wildcats. Third down and 14. 3:10 on a rolling first quarter clock. 2 receivers to each side here for the Rebels. Looks like Hines to the right of Argo. He'll throw. Deep ball down the field here. And Silva almost comes up with his second interception. Falls incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down for the Rebels.
And I know you're down by 21, but you got to punt this. I mean, obviously you got nothing going for you right now, but it's still not even the second quarter yet, so you got to punt this. But we've seen Lawrence County block one. They're going to try to come after it again.
Here's a punt. Bradford does get it. It's a line drive spiral. Everly will field it at the 48. Gets across the 35, goes out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. A big hit, but a lot of penalty flags. That looks like that's 15 extra going to be tacked onto that for Lawrence County.
Oh, it will be. That was, I could tell that it was close to the sideline, but that was obviously out of bounds. That's a late hit, easy 15-yard penalty. And he was hit pretty good, too. That was a big lick.
So that will late hit called. So start at the 29. That will take it to the, do the math, the 14, 13-ish. Official continues to walk it, and will walk it down to the 13. So that's where the Wildcats will take over first down and 10. Just the first taken penalty by Franklin County in this one. Tight end, single receiver to the left, two receivers here to the right. Tight end goes in motion. Clayton hands off here to Pettigrew. He'll go up the middle, weaving in and out of traffic. Gets across the 10 and will muscle his way down to the 7-yard line. 7-yard pickup on the play, second down and 3 coming up. Wildcats getting back on the ball here quickly. Tight end, two receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Pettigrew behind. Clayton here out of the shotgun. Clayton going to call his own number and can't break the tackle as he goes down to the 6. And we got a penalty flag that came out at the end of the play here.
Didn't quite see what that was about.
It happened after the fact.
Lawrence County's backing up.
Yeah, that looks, might have been a little bit extracurricular here for Lawrence County. It will be a personal foul against Lawrence County, so that will take them backwards. That will go down to the, all the way back to the 22-yard line.
It's a pretty big penalty to have. I mean, obviously you're up by 21 at this point, but hey, you're knocking on the door to make this a possible 28-point lead. Yeah. Now you're looking at like 2nd and 20 all the way back at the 22.
Clayton, hand off to Everly over the left side. He gets across the 20. 15 still on his feet across the 10 and still muscling his way. And they will mark him out at the 7-yard line. A big play there by Zacchaeus Everly.
So now you end up making that 2nd and 20. I believe now it's about 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 4.
They're certainly manageable here for the Wildcats. 3rd down and 4. So I guess this is the first 3rd down situation the Wildcats have been in tonight. Clayton hands off up the middle. That's Kevondre Young. He is brought down at the 7-yard line, no gain, and that will bring up 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get the field goal unit coming out.
And that will bring Sarah Morrison on to attempt her first real field goal of the year. They haven't attempted one yet this year, so we'll see what Morrison and company do. She was 1 for 2 on field goals a year ago. Clock rolling, about to hit a minute left here in the first. They're asking to bump up the play clock here. 46 seconds remaining. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Sarah Morrison, good from 24 yards. Wildcats lead at 24-0 with 29 seconds remaining here in the first. Take a short break. We'll have the next Rebel Drive when we return here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Sarah Morrison good with the 24-yard field goal with 29 seconds remaining. Lawrence County leads this one 24-0. It's been all Wildcats so far in this one. Morrison's first non-extra point try this season, and she makes it. 24-yard field goal, and they lead at 24-0. 29 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Thatcher McDonald on the kick it away. Johnson and Will Hoyt, who's back in the game, and I thought I heard a whistle. And Polkinghorn will field it at the 25. He's across the 30, and will get brought down at about the 32-yard line. It's where the 31-yard line. That's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10. Their best starting field position here of the night.
I really want to say that whistle was the ready to play, and as soon as he blew it, it literally was kicking the ball.
23 seconds remaining in a very long first quarter here between the two. A lot happening, judging by a 24-0 score so far here, Taylor. All three phases of the game working for the Wildcats in this one.
All three phases, offense, defense, special teams. Everybody's just doing great for Lawrence County. I'm not sure what we have call-wise. The referee signaled something. I couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah. I think they got the wrong football. They have a Lawrence County football, and they need Frank. What? We had a penalty?
That's the thing. I couldn't tell. He made a signal. I couldn't see what the signal was.
And they mark it at the 16-yard line, so it must have been an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So that's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10. Hand off, and Polkinghorn, and the football is out. Lawrence County is on it. They got it. Zakaias Everly with the recovery, and they have a first down and 10 at the Rebel 11-yard line with 15 seconds left.
The thing literally the only thing I can say that has been very consistent on these Franklin County drives is the Wildcats are in the backfield, literally a beat or two after the snap.
Right.
They are right there.
Yeah. And actually they mark it at the 13-yard line. That's where they'll take over first down at 10.
And it has just been either a sack, tackle for loss, and in this case they finally forced a fumble, but they are back there almost every single snap wreaking havoc.
Clayton will throw it deep, looking for Silva, and good defense there by Will Hoyt. And Silva went into the golf cart down there. He actually knocked it over.
Wow.
No, he knocked over a drum. Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, I saw what you meant. I couldn't tell what it was. Well, Silva had his man beat by about a half a step. Man-to-man coverage on the outside, and that was a good recovery by the corner.
10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, that is. Two receivers still left with the tight end. Single receiver to the right, Pettigrew. Now Clayton will call his own number on the quarterback trap, and he will get it to the 9-yard line. And that should be the final play of the first quarter. It's been all the guys in white and purple. They lead it 24-0 after the first 12 minutes of play. When we return, we will resume the first half, start the second quarter next on the X Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Wildcats have a 3rd down and 7 from their own from the Franklin County 9-yard line as we start the second quarter. Clayton calls his own number and he loses the football. Pettigrew recovers it and he will pick it up at the 21-yard line, and that will bring up 4th down and forever here for the Wildcats.
Well, so far that's the best play for Franklin County on both offense and defense. Good job get into the backfield. It looked like he was trying to throw, and as he was, defender just swatted it away.
So it brings up 4th down and 18. The Wildcats will keep the offense here on the field. Look to the sideline. 11:30 remaining here in the half. A 24-0 Lawrence County lead.
And, hey, you're up 24-0, kind of in no man's land right here. Too long for a field goal, too close to punt, so why not just go for it?
It's a 38-yard field goal if Morrison were to try it. Clayton drops back, pump fake. He's got a man. It's Silva makes the catch, and that is going to be enough for a 1st down. What a catch by Demetrius Silva.
Good pump fake on the outside, had the defender beat by about a step. And that was just a perfect pass, just right there in the breadbasket.
Now Zacchaeus Everly at quarterback here for the Wildcats. Pettigrew to his left. Motion comes by Gavin Schultz. Everly fakes the reverse, cuts up field, and he will get it to the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal from the 1 coming up. Under 11 minutes left to play here in the half. Getting on the field quickly. Actually, Clayton's lined up the left as a slot receiver. Motion comes again. Everly just calls his own number, and he's going to be short again right at the goal line. Brings up 3rd down and goal from the half-yard line.
A good defense by Franklin County. They have holes. The holes are there, but they are doing a good job at closing them very quickly.
Clayton now going to go behind center here, and looks like we're going to get a sneak. Clayton will push it in, and he is way into the end zone for a touchdown. Clayton going to pick up his 13th total score of the year, and the Wildcats lead this one 30-0, 10-16 remaining here in the half. Morrison will come on and tip the extra point. Her leg might be worn out after this. She's got a 24-yard field goal. She's 3 for 3 on extra points, trying to make it 4 for 4. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:16 remaining in the half. It's all Lawrence County. They lead it 31-0. Have the next Rebel Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Logan Clayton picks up his 13th total touchdown of the year, his 8th rushing on the season. Lawrence County, after the Morrison extra point, leads it 31-0, 10:16 remaining in the half. They forced their second turnover, and just like the last turnover, Taylor, they go down the field and pick up points.
Go down the field, pick up points, and for a moment you thought they weren't going to be able to do it because Franklin County almost got a strip sack and a fumble recovery, but Lawrence County recovered it, converted that long fourth down play, great pass right towards that first down marker, and they send it punching it into the end zone.
And a low line drive roller. Big hop fielded by Johnson at the 14-yard line. Cuts upfield, and he's got space, a lot of space. And he's going to be tracked. He loses the football, and it's picked up by Trey Irizarry at the 35-yard line. And the Wildcats, third turnover forced, are going to pick over first down and 10 deep in their own territory.
At this point, I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, it feels like Franklin County is just, anytime they get something good. I mean, heck, even going back to that last drive, you get the strip. Yes, you didn't recover the fumble, but you made them basically force Lawrence County to make a fourth down and long attempt. And they get it, and they end up scoring. And now you almost get a breakaway on a kickoff. And then you fumble it and give it right back to the Wildcats. I mean, they just cannot get anything good to happen.
Snowball effect. I mean, we've seen it at every level. We've seen it in college, the pros. When it goes bad, it goes bad.
It goes bad.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pettigrew behind Clayton here out of the pistol. Clayton throws out in the flat, and he's got Everly. Everly with space. He's across the 20, brought down at about the 16-yard line. And a good gain. Actually, I don't know. We do have a penalty flag at the 19-yard line.
And Lawrence County's backing up.
Yeah, they're going backwards. It's going against Lawrence County. Holding against the Wildcats. We'll mark it now at the 39-yard line as it happened at the 29. It negates a first down for the Wildcats. First down and 14 coming up. Lawrence County now 3 penalties for 35 yards. First down and 14 under 9:40 remaining here in the first half. 2 receivers each side. Pettigrew behind Clayton here out of the pistol. And Clayton going to call his own number, cuts upfield across the 35, gets it down to the 33-yard line. 6-yard pickup, brings up second down and 8. Positive yards here for the Wildcats, about to hit the 9-minute mark here left in the half. Franklin County's band rocking beside us here. Big old machine not out here tonight, pretty long trip for the team. Two receivers each side. Pettigrew gets a handoff and a big hole up the middle across the 30, 25, down to the 23-yard line. And that should be enough for a Wildcat first down. At the 24 is where they mark him out at.
It looks like, was it going to be third? It looks like it could be short.
Huh. So the third.
I can't tell. I'm trying to see the yardage mark. Yeah. No.
I thought it was enough for a first down.
No, it is. They're moving it.
Oh, man, who knows? The chain game was a little bit behind, you know. They coaxed them into the guys that are running it. It took them forever to get out there. 8:43 remaining here. Pettigrew gets a handoff up the middle and somehow breaks out of it, but it wasn't for the better there. They will stack him up at the 26.
Man, for a moment, I thought he was going to break out of that because he had a lot of room on the outside.
2-yard loss. When you stop Carter Pettigrew in the backfield, that's not a good thing. And they're the chain. I might need to just do a tight shot on the chain game because they are.
This is an adventure over there on the sideline.
Yeah, the poor yard guy just doesn't know where to go here. God bless his heart. Second down and 12 coming up. 8 minutes remaining in the half. Two receivers each side. Pettigrew behind Clayton out of the pistol. Clayton's going to call his own number over the right side. And he will get across the 15. Actually, the 20, and they'll call him out at the 19-yard line.
Well, that was a good play call. You had a lot of space on the outside to run. Obviously, you're in a second and long situation. Just try to get a chunk out of it, and they do. And it looks like it should be
3rd and 5. It looks,
3rd and 5, maybe.
Short 6, long 5. Two receivers each side. Pettigrew to Clayton's left here out of the shotgun. And Pettigrew gets a handoff, and he will muscle his way near the yard line to gain.
That's going to be
close. He
close.
might be a yard short, right at the 16. Offense going to stay on the field here for Lawrence County. It's about 2 yards short, so 4th down and 2 coming up. They did convert their last 4th down on a 4th and 18. Wildcats now 190 yards total offense on 25 plays. 4th and 2 coming up. And now the whistle blows. It looks like Garrick Barnett is going to call his first timeout here of the first half. 7:07 remaining. We'll take the break with him here on the X Sports Network.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
This is the X Sports Network.
4th down and 2 coming up for the Wildcats from the Rebels' 16-yard line. And they're actually going to kick it here. Sarah Morrison going to try to attempt the field goal. This one's going to be from 32 yards. Snap is back. The kick is up. And kick. No good.
Oof.
So the Rebels will take over from there with 7:01 remaining. Had the distance.
She did.
Had the air. Just did not go in between the uprights. And the Rebels will actually, for once, catch a break.
Well, she's obviously got the leg. And you're up 31-0. So obviously that's, I love that call.
Yeah.
Every bit of it. Looked like it just went a little wide to the left. Honestly, from back here, I thought that was good. So I imagine it didn't miss by much.
I was trying to judge by the uprights to see, if the ball disappears behind the yellow, she made it. But, hey, if anything, though, let's have Coach Garrick Barnett know, hey, she can make it from that distance and beyond.
Yeah.
So Argo will bring the offense on the field. He's got Hines to his right out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. And it looks like we got a tight end to each side. Not much has gone right. Negative 17 yards of total offense for Franklin County in this one. Argo drops back, he'll throws it down the sideline, and it is intercepted again. This time by Gage Smith. He makes the play at the 46-yard line, the 4th turnover by Franklin County tonight.
And I want to say that's like the 2nd or 3rd. I think it's a 2nd that is on the first play of their drive.
It's
this is just, I mean,
what can you say at this point? We're starting to run out.
You can't sugarcoat it. This is just becoming like a massacre.
6:52 remaining here in the half. It is all Lawrence County, well on their way to their first postseason appearance in 10 seasons. And they are doing it in style. Offense, defense, special teams. They've gotten the block punt, a fumble off a kick return. They've made a field goal. Perfect on extra points.
If you're tracking fantasy points, you're looking very good right now.
Clayton drops back. He will throw it deep. Going for Smith, who makes the catch, goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats on the first play of the drive, and they now lead it 37-0 with 6:39 remaining in the first half.
I mean, that was – he just turned into an extra gear because you had safety help back there. He had 2 men on him. Great throw. And then he just, like, kicked it into an extra gear to get away from the defenders, and he just walked right into the end zone. What a play.
And a good mind by Logan Clayton to throw it over the top with some touch. Gage runs underneath it, and the Wildcats just, I don't know what the record is for this school for points and a half, but they are teetering on it. Kick from Morrison is up, and it is good. 6:39 remaining in the half. Lawrence County leads it 38-0. We'll have the next Rebel Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Logan Clayton hits Gage Smith for the 46-yard touchdown connection. It's Smith's 5th touchdown catch of the year. They take advantage. Smith gets the interception. Next play gets the touchdown. Wildcats have scored on 3 of the 4 turnovers by Franklin County in this one. They lead it 38-0. 6:39 remaining here in the half. Thatcher McDonald on the kick it away. Will Hoyt and Johnson back deep to return for the Rebels.
You know, for color commentating, you think you would be able to explain the stuff going on. At this point, just look at the scoreboard down there. That's going to tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah. But so much has happened. We've had block punts for touchdowns as McDonald kicks this one. And going to be fair caught at the 28-yard line. That's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10. We've had field goals made, block punts, fumbles on field goals, 2 interceptions, another Rebel fumble.
See, what are we missing? We're missing a pick 6. We're missing a fumble recovery, return for a touchdown.
You might be speaking something into existence.
I just say, get out your wacky game bingo card. You're going to be seeing it filled up.
Offensive lineman touchdown. We've gotten that one. Max Taylor scored. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends to the left. Hines behind Argo here on the inverted pistol. Argo hands it up the middle, and nothing going. Speaking of Max Taylor, he gets him at the 24-yard line. That was Johnson on the carry. We'll lose a bunch on the play. 4 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 14.
You know, you brought it up earlier where, you know, obviously if this is the 4th quarter, you got a running clock going, but it'd be interesting to see if maybe the coaches come to agreement that just start the running clock after halftime.
Argo throws over the middle and in through the hands of his intended receiver, Xavier Elliott. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 14 now coming up, and that had the potential to be the best play that they've had so far tonight.
It definitely did. Had a man open, just overthrew him.
Clock stops, 5:58 remaining here in the half. And we're going to get a false start as Elliott started just a little too quickly there to bring up 3rd down and 19. Take it back to the Rebel 19-yard line. And they are rolling the clock. 38-0 here. I guess both sides have already agreed to this. Argo drops back. Pressure comes, and he is sacked. Dropped at the 13-yard line. Max Taylor and company. Taden Russell there as well. And that will bring up a 3rd down and long once again here for the Rebels. Fourth down and 25. Everly back his heels on his own 47-yard line. Bradford to punt it away. Under 5 minutes left to play in the half. Snap is back. It's a low snap. Bradford's kick. Pretty good one here. And Everly will feel it at the 41. Dances around. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. Tries to cut up field. Gets it across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will take over. 1st down and 10. 12-yard pickup there by Zacchaeus Everly. I think all but one drive for Lawrence County has started in Franklin County territory, off the top of my head.
I think so. I think they had one. Yes, because they had the interception, then they ended up starting on their own, 45-yard line.
Yeah. We do have a quarterback change. Jasper Kilburn coming in. He will go behind center. Same skill possessions. Receiver to each side. I think they're short a player. Yeah, here comes one of their wideouts. Pettigrew to the left of Kilburn. 10 seconds left on the play clock, and Lawrence County. Actually, there's something's wrong with his equipment. Was Chasten Edmondson has to come out. I guess he's good now. I don't. Who knows? Kilburn hands off to Pettigrew up the middle. Pettigrew breaks a tackle, backs his way across the 10. Backs his way across the 25. He will get it to the 23-yard line. 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4 coming up. Flip the formation. 2 receivers to the right with the tight end, single receiver to the left. Kilburn is going to wait till that play clock gets all the way down here as we go under 4 minutes left to play. Right move by head coach Garrick Barnett in this offense.
And just kill the time.
Pettigrew gets a handoff here over the left side. A lot of room across the 20. 15-10 and into the end zone for a Wildcat touchdown. Makes it 44-0. 3:40 remaining here in the half.
I mean, he just got to the outside, and it was just he had one man to beat, and he just walked right in.
His 2nd touchdown of the 9th, his 11th of the season, as Sarah Morrison and company on to attempt the extra point.
I mean, you could seriously make an argument that Lawrence County is on pace for 100 points. It's literally getting to that point.
In the old clock rules, absolutely.
Yes.
Snap is back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:41 remaining here in the half. It's all Wildcats. They lead at 45-0. While the next Rebel Drive, we return here on the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Carter Pettigrew, the 23-yard touchdown run, second of the game, 11th of the season. Add the Sarah Morrison extra point. Ladies and gentlemen, your scoreboard is right on the screen. It's 45-0 Wildcats, 3:41 remaining here in the first half. Taylor, we're running out of adjectives at this point.
I mean, it is, you can't literally just let the scoreboard speak for itself. I mean, obviously we can talk about how there's been, block punts, fumble recoveries, interceptions, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you just look, and it is just all Wildcats. And they're definitely on their way to their first playoff appearance in 10 years. And for Franklin County, I mean, all you got to do is, at this point, you're just wanting to get this over with, probably.
3:41 remaining in the half. McDonald on to kick it away. And another line drive, fielded at the 35-yard line. He actually has a head of steam.
Yep.
He's going to break a tackle. And he will be brought down at the 2-yard line. On the play was Edward Fromala, fielded it at the 35 and took it all the way to the Wildcat 2.
Once he fielded that, I saw where all of the defenders were, and they were spread out, and he was able to just go right up through there and just had one man to beat, and that man was just a little bit faster than he was. But hey, first and goal for Franklin County. This is the brightest spot that they have seen in this game so far, and I know that they would love to be able to punch this into the end zone and get a touchdown on the board.
Empty backfield, double tight ends, and going under center is Elliott, and he went absolutely nowhere. Didn't get an inch, and brings up second down and goal. I don't think going up the middle against the Wildcats is going to work here tonight.
I don't think so, but I think they thought that they could maybe catch them off guard. Obviously, player
remaining here in the half.
Obviously, player coming in from wide receiver spot, right up under center. But yeah, you're right. I mean, up against that Lawrence County front, I mean, he really wasn't going to get much.
He actually lost a yard on the play, as Argo will go under center.
That's a false start.
Handoff, and we are going to get a false start on the play. And much like their offense, who came in before the kickoff with negative 27 yards, they're going backwards.
They're going backwards.
I'll take it back to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, running back in the backfield just came out of his stance just ever so slightly.
$16 plays, negative 27 yards. So be about the 7 3/4 yard line.
Looks like, yeah, roughly about the 7-ish.
15 on the play clock, 2:30 on the game clock.
You obviously got time if you're the Rebels.
And
it looks like we're going to have to get a timeout.
Franklin County will burn that final timeout with 2:20 remaining. We'll just keep it here for the time being, as they have it second down and goal from the 7-yard line. This is by far their best scoring opportunity tonight. They needed some sort of a spark, but when you haven't moved the ball all night, it certainly didn't give the Franklin County faithful a lot of hope that they thought something good would happen.
Yeah, and then something did, and you almost had a kickoff return for a touchdown. You just had that one man to beat, and unfortunately for Franklin County, it was just a little bit faster than the guy who had the ball. But, I mean, same situation. You get up to the goal line, I think where are they at, the 2-yard line or something like that, and then
lose a yard, get a penalty.
Lose a yard, and then a penalty, so now you're back to like the 7.5. But, I mean, it's like you get something good, and then all of a sudden you just do what you've done all game, and that is just go backwards when you can't. Obviously, this game's pretty much out of reach, but you would love to be able to put some points on the board, especially a touchdown.
2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends to the left. The tight end to the right, empty backfield here for Argo. Motion comes from Johnson. Johnson, a reverse to Polkinghorn. And he gets around the 10, but he has got a whole host of Wildcats. Gage Moses brings him down at the, not Gage Moses, that's Gage Smith. Brings him down at the 7-yard line. So he picked up a yard. Now we'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 7.
I tell you, I know what I know what the Rebels are doing. They know that they have to do some of those plays in order to get into the end zone. And that was definitely not a bad play call, but it was just
too slow.
It's too slow, too slow developing, and allows Lawrence County, who's been fantastic on defense, easy to get up on the ball.
Argo drops back, rolls out to his right, and Tayden Russell sacks him at the 15-yard line. What a play by Russell, and I believe that is the 4th sack by the Wildcats tonight.
And that is the last thing that you wanted for if you're a Rebels fan. It looks like they're going to get the field goal kicker out, so maybe they can get away with this or get out of this with still getting some points on the board. This is going to be a decent field goal attempt.
32 yards for Bradford. Watched him in warm-ups. He's certainly good from this range. Clock rolls at 50 seconds remaining here in the half. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is wide left. No good. So the shutout will stay in place for the Wildcats. So after Franklin County got it down to the 2, nothing but negative plays from there. The Wildcats will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 20.
I mean, I know, like I said, this game's pretty much out of reach anyway, but, I mean, that is just a gut punch with how you got down there, kickoff return that looked like it was going to be returned for a touchdown, but you get tackled at the 2-yard line and you just, first play, lose a yard. You're trying to go up the middle against a really good defense. You had a false start. Then another tackle for loss. He just kept going backwards. That is just the last thing you needed.
265. You can do it in the second half. Wildcats are Kilburn going to take his time and takes a knee at the 39-second mark. No timeouts for either side, and that should be enough to, take us here to the half. And both sides will head to the locker room. It has been all Lawrence County through the first 24 minutes. They lead Franklin County 45-0. Take a few-minute break, and then we will have halftime performance by the Franklin County Band, maybe. I think they're about to do senior night festivities here, but run a few spots, and then we'll recap the first half and get you ready for the start of the second half. We return here on the X Sports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Whether you're looking to secure your first home or forever home, trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this serene property with a stunning updated interior. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Corbin & Company Realty today at 931-964-2222.
Welcome to my newest listing.
Let's go! Let me show you 4 keys to the game to get this win. Number 1 is this beautiful kitchen. The second key to the game is this primary suite with its own sunroom with a double vanity and large bathroom. Number 3, this large carport as well as this large front porch. And number 4 is this beautiful fenced property with the pond and the beautiful barn. So don't fumble on this property. Give me a call, Stacey Springer, 931-242-9263.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store, local and lasting.
Some things just never go out of style, like craftsmanship you can trust. Since 1902, H.B. Brink & Company has been building more than homes, they've built trust. Locally owned and operated in Lawrence County, Tennessee for over a century, spanning 3 generations, extending their craft to surrounding counties, providing lumber, millwork, tools, and materials that stand the test of time. From custom homes to weekend DIY projects, if you need it, they've got it. Stop by 134 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg or give them a call today.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, and welcome to this edition of Mars Hill Minute.
We're excited to be here in the foundation of our brand new children's building, student building. This part right here will be the student sanctuary where they'll have their worship on Wednesday nights. But what I want to talk to you about is what's coming soon. The steel will go up, the second floor will be built, and the children's wing will be put in as well. We're excited about all of that, but you got to take the details of making sure this part is right. If the foundation isn't right, everything else we build is going to have problems. The Bible tells us the same is true with our lives. We talked about a man who built his house on the sand, and one who's built his house on the rocks. And when the storms came, the one built on the rock sustained and made it through. How's your life built? Jesus says he is the rock. I'd like to encourage you to build your life on Jesus Christ and his teaching and be a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'd love to invite you to Mars Hill Baptist Church to learn more about how to build the proper foundation to build upward with your life. God bless you. Hope you'll come join us.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit volcoauto.com.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Winchester, Tennessee, getting ready to start the second half. Lawrence County leading the Rebels of Franklin County 45-0 after the first half of play. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Franklin County, frankly, no pun intended, went right for them. 18 plays, negative 34 yards, 4 turnovers, 3 penalties, 26 yards, 0 of 6 on third down, 0 of 1 on field goal attempts. Lawrence County, 28 plays, 265 yards. No turnovers, 3 penalties, 35 yards, 1 of 4 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down, 1 of 2 on field goal attempts, have 4 sacks. On defense, force 4 turnovers. Taking a look at the first half leaders. Rushing wise for Lawrence County, Carter Pettigrew, 9 carries, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dylan Brown, 1 carry, 25 yards. Logan Clayton, 6 carries, 19 yards. Zacchaeus Everly, 3 carries, 16 yards. Max Taylor, a carry for a yard and a touchdown. Kevondre Young, 1 carry for no yards. Passing, Logan Clayton, 6 of 7, 138 yards and a touchdown. Receiving wise, Gage Smith, 2 catches, 75 yards and a score. Zacchaeus Everly, 2 catches, 34 yards. Demetrius Silva, 2 carries for 29 yards. Sarah Morrison, 1 of 2 field goal attempts, missed from 32, but hit from 24. She's 6 of 6 on point afters. Punt return, Zacchaeus Everly, 3 for 32 yards. Defensively, well, Gage Smith, Demetrius Silva, each with an interception. And the Wildcats with 4 sacks coming from Everly, Russell, Taylor, and Cutler Garvin. So, my mouth is hurting, Taylor, after reading all that off.
That's a lot of stuff.
But pretty much, 45-0 tells the story. The Wildcats have gotten it done, forced 4 turnovers, gotten 3 scores off those turnovers, and they've also got a blocked punt that led to their second touchdown of the game. They've played really good on offense, excellent on defense, obviously, with the zeros on the board. And special teams-wise, you're getting fumbles off kickoff returns. You're getting block punts for touchdowns. Everything that you're getting fat guy touchdowns. Everything that could go right is going right for the guys in white tonight.
Everything's going right, exactly. You need it to go right because, like what we talked about at the beginning of the game, you win this one, you've basically locked your spot for the playoffs, first time in 10 years. And like you said, 45-0. Just look at the scoreboard. That tells you everything you need to know. Everything's been clicking all cylinders, special teams, offense, defense, everything. And other than that, there's really nothing else to describe the way that this game has gone. Literally look at it this way. Everything that could go right has gone right for Lawrence County. Right. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for Franklin County. I was pretty sure that there were 2 possessions that Franklin County had that on the first play of each possession, they threw an interception, and it just immediately switched hands back to Lawrence County. So they just could not get anything going. And really and truly, if I had to say something just football-wise, we can talk about how good things happen, bad things happen, but just from a football gameplay perspective, the line of scrimmage has really been where it has been in this game. Lawrence County has dominated the line of scrimmage both on offense and defense. Franklin County, the quarterback, he has literally a second to decide what he wants to do or he's going to get sacked. And he has been pressured so many times. And that's literally the way that this game has gone. That has been one of the big key factors is the line of scrimmage. And Lawrence County has absolutely dominated it on both sides of the ball.
Franklin County's best opportunity was right before the end of the half. A kick return got it down to the 2, but a 1-yard loss, a penalty, a 1-yard gain, a sack, and a missed field goal, and that might be Franklin County's best opportunity to get some points here tonight.
That might be their best opportunity to get points for sure. And, I mean, I don't know. You would think that maybe something else could happen, but I'm looking for the score bug.
Oh, it's right here. There you go.
There it goes.
There we go. It's okay.
Yep.
There we go. We got it. All good. Taylor's running my equipment, and I might be the most dysfunctional person that produces games at the X Sports Network. So poor Taylor's a much smarter guy than I am. And
I wouldn't say that.
He's got to go into my cluttered mind sometimes when it comes to this.
You could ask my wife. I do some pretty dumb things. So I don't think she'd say I'm the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah. Hopefully my wife isn't listening. She's going, let me tell you what
let me tell you what he's done.
Bradford on to kick it away here for the Rebels. He absolutely crushes it over the head of Pettigrew, and the Wildcats, their worst starting field position of the night. They will take over first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line, and we are going to have a rolling clock here in the third quarter. That was going to be my next question as the clock continues to roll. Looks like the Wildcats are going to bring the second team offense out here on the field. Jasper Kilburn.
Trying to remember numbers on the Franklin County side. I'm curious if maybe they have their second team out there too.
Yeah. Malachi Young beside Kilburn here. Actually behind Kilburn now the pistol. Motion comes. And Young gets a handoff up the middle and maybe picked up a yard. Gets it to the 21-yard line. 1-yard pickup, second down and 9 coming up. As I guess both sides have agreed to the running clock under 11 minutes. 10:50 remaining here in the third. Now Young to the right of Kilburn here out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right with the tight end. Young, handoff over the left side and gets it across the 25 to the 26, a 5-yard pickup. Third down and 4 coming up for the Wildcats.
Still doing a good job on that offensive line, getting some good holes. Nice bounce out on the near side right there. Good gain.
No, good thing for them to be here, even with the rolling clock. Get some positive yards. Make sure that you're staying ahead of the sticks, as the old saying goes here.
And obviously 3rd and 4 here, so that's definitely manageable. Be interesting to see if maybe they'll pass. And it does look like that they're just not going to have a play clock, too, because I see that still at 0.
You just literally took the words out of my mouth. They're just going to, because he's saying, they got 2 seconds to snap it here, and they do. Young gets a handoff and will lose a couple yards out to the 24-yard line. And that will bring up 4th down here for the Wildcats. Punt unit will come on the field. And Logan Clayton is their normal punter, and he will have his first punt attempt of the night. Monty Johnson back deep to return. Here for the Rebels. Heels on his own 48-yard line. Kick, a decent kick that rolls across the 40 and will come to rest at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10. Not a bad punt there by Logan Clayton. Came in averaging 37.3 yards per punt. That was a 39-yarder, actually all the way back to the 36. So a 40-yarder. 8:30 remaining in the third quarter clock, and the first teamer still out there for Franklin County is Argo bringing the offense on the field. Beside him out of the shotgun is Holt. 2 receivers to each side. Lawrence County with their second teamers out on the field. Clock did stop there at 8:14. Argo rolls out, throws out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Second down and 10 as the clock continues to roll.
Well, he had his man open.
Yeah.
That's just good defense. Obviously, the defender was right there on it.
Argo 0 of 6 so far tonight, 2 interceptions thrown. Under 8 minutes left to play here in the third.
We saw that play before, AJ, in the late in that second half. And that one, I believe he overthrew the guy. This time he actually put it on him, but couldn't catch it.
Argo, handoff up the middle. And he's got a big hole. That's Pokinghorn. And he will get it to the 48-yard line, and that will be enough for a Rebel first down, and their first down of the night. Pickup of 12 on the play. Argo gets the play call, goes to the sideline, hitting the 7-minute mark here left in the third quarter. Empty backfield. Motion comes. Now Johnson will get the ball here on the jet sweep. And he cuts upfield. Going to make something on nothing. Tripped up at the 44-yard line. That's Brown on the stop. 8 yards on the gain. Second down and 2 coming up.
Well, that is something that I know I did not see in the first half, because every time they've done one of those jet sweeps, they've just stayed outside, and it's been slow developing, and it's allowed the Lawrence County defenders to get there and get a stop or a very minimal gain. That time he cut back in and actually got a good gain of yardage.
Handoff up the middle. That's Holt. He's got the first down and tripped up at the 33-yard line. And another first down for Franklin County. 11 yards on the play. And now the Rebels have moved in the positive yards on the game. Now, nope, not yet. They're at -3.
I was actually very curious on how close they're getting to that.
I might have just jinxed them right there. I hope I don't want to be that guy, even though I'm rooting for Lawrence County. I don't want to be that guy. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Pokinghorn back at running back to the right of Argo. Motion comes from Johnson from left to right. Wildcats showing blitz, and they hand it to Johnson up the middle. Gets across the 30, brought down at the 27-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup to bring up second down and 5. Second down and 4, excuse me. Yeah, long 4, short 5.
Close enough.
Yeah, tomato, potato, potato.
At the end of the day, they are moving the ball forward.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you wanted to see from them.
And for those of us who've got long drives after this, the clock is still rolling forward. Under 5 minutes left to play. You've got to go to Huntsville, and I've got to go to Knoxville.
So you got a 2.5-hour drive?
Yeah, right on the nose. Good call.
I've got an hour 15-ish.
Pokinghorn calls his own number. He will get it to the 22. Should be enough, and right at the edge for a Rebel first down. 5 yards, and the 4th first down of the drive for the Rebels.
You know, this is not me. This is not a jinx by any means. I'm just going to say this. They are moving the ball very nicely. If they can't punch it in, I just don't think it's meant to be in this game.
Johnson to the right of Argo. Argo with the handoff up the middle. A little bit of running room, but stacked up at the 18-yard line. Pick up a 4, second down and 6 coming up. Their second visit tonight into the Wildcat red zone. Under 4 minutes, 3:50 remaining here in the third.
And they're just doing a good job moving the ball. You've got to score on this one. I mean, you just got to get into the end zone.
Now, Pokinghorn calling his own number and breaks out of the tackle. He's across the 10, still on his feet, and dragging defenders down to the 5-yard line. And that will be enough for another Rebel first down. 13 yards on the pickup.
And it looks like we got an injured Wildcat. Down on the 10-yard line.
He is holding his ankle, helmet off. He is not feeling good. Clock stops at 3:20 remaining here in the third. We will take the break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Go.
And the injured Wildcat got up under his own power. First down and goal from the Rebels from the 5-yard line. Clock rolls 3:10 remaining here in the third quarter. The Rebels with their second best offensive possession. Well, the best was down to the 2, but they went backwards after that. Johnson to the right of Polkinghorn out of the shotgun.
It's definitely the longest drive that they've had.
Polkinghorn, not a great snap, goes up the middle and will get into the end zone for a Rebel touchdown, and that will make it 45-6 with 2:47 remaining here in the third quarter. So Bradford will come on to attempt the extra point.
A good offensive drive there by the Rebels. I think they only passed it once and it was incomplete, and they just ran it the rest of the way.
And Polkinghorn thought he had to come out, now coming back in. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:47 remaining in the third. It's 45-7 Lawrence County. We'll have the next Wildcat drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
9-play, 64-yard drive capped off by Polkinghorn's 5-yard touchdown run at the Bradford extra point. 45-7, the Lawrence County lead, 2:47 remaining here in the third quarter as Bradford on the kick it away. Edmondson and Young back deep to return for the Wildcats. Bradford kicked it into the end zone to start off the half. And it's
Another
really good kick. Again, that will go in the end zone again. And the Wildcats will take over first down and 10 from their own 20. Second time as Jasper Kilburn and company will bring the offense on the field, the second teamers here.
That kicker's got a good leg.
Yeah, it really does. He had a missed field goal in the first half, had plenty of leg, just hooked it to the left. If only I can get my golf shot to do that. I'm more of a fake guy than I am. What is it when you go from right to left?
From right to left is a draw.
Draw, that's what it is. I can do it at Top Golf, but that doesn't count.
Just don't draw it too far because that ends up being a duck hook.
That's true. That's why they have nets at Top Golf. Young to the left of Kilburn here out of the shotgun. And we'll get a quick throw on the outside, and he will pick up a few yards. And we'll get it to the 23-yard line, 3-yard pickup. On the catch was Thomas Cunningham, 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Yeah, it looked like a quick wide receiver screen on the outside. Good little pickup.
Yeah. Minute 30 left here in the third. Second teamers, they have on every play but one gotten positive yards. Be good to see them at least get across midfield here.
Exactly. Obviously a score would be fantastic, but yeah, at least get a good drive going, a few first downs.
And again, no play clock here, so they got they are keeping it on the field. Kilburn's got to snap it quickly here, and does. Another quick screen out to Cunningham, and lost a couple yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9, as he was dropped at the 21.
Yeah, same play, but the defense of Franklin County was definitely ready for it.
Actually, just a 1-yard loss, so they'll move it up to the 22, 3rd down and 8. Bunch formation, his 2 receivers each side right on top of the line of scrimmage. Young still to Kilburn's left. Brown will get the jet sweep, cuts up field. Doesn't get much after that. Got to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 4th down. And that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Lawrence County leads at 45-7. We'll have the start of the fourth when we return on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Lawrence County leading Franklin County 45-7. We'll have a rolling clock just like we did in the third quarter. Logan Clayton on to punt it away. Johnson heels on his 49. Clayton, a rugby-style kick that lands and will roll to the 32-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10. And a little bit of West Virginia just came out of me right there. Rabel for Clayton had a 40-yard punt and then had a 46-yard punt. So he's averaging 43 a punt tonight. .30 and counting as Argo will bring the first team offense back on the field here for Franklin County. Second and third teamers out there for the Wildcats. A little mixture of all of them. First teamers getting the break after dominating in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Motion comes. And,
yep.
Clearly a false start there. We'll take it back to the 27, first down and 15.
AJ, I think he took a step in the wrong direction.
Right. You know, I mean, he was wanting to get off to a good block there, a good start.
Yeah.
Jumped the gun a bit.
I don't blame him. Unfortunately, this isn't high school arena football.
they let them get away with that a lot, especially you watch at college at the pro level. They'll let them take that one step forward. But like a lot of things at the high school level, not so much.
Not so much.
Same formation, looks like the same play. Handoff up the middle. And got some room, got past the original line of scrimmage and dragging defenders to the 36-yard line. It's a really good gain there by Pro Mata.
Really good
9
gain.
yards.
Really good gain, and he almost fumbled that. He took his first little spin move that he did. I could see the ball started to move around in his arms. He was able to gather it back up and keep it for a good gain.
Some updates from around. The Mariners beat the Blue Jays 6-2. Dodgers over the Brewers in the 5th, 4-0. And a potential upset in college football as Louisville has a lead on Miami right now. Another big gain. Holt takes this one into Wildcat territory. They'll roll him down at the 45-yard line, and will be another Rebel first down. Under 9:20 left to play in the game.
When was the last sweep in a
that's a good question.
LCS?
Because I hope it wasn't when the Mets beat the Cubs in 2015.
Was it that recent? Well, I say recent. That was like 10 years ago now.
Well, that's the only one I can think of.
I know it's been a very long time.
Johnson over the right side, and a great job by the Wildcat defense. Brings them down for a loss at the 36. Great job there. Johnson nowhere to go. Meet him in the backfield was Andrew Busby on the stop. Second down, and he lost 2 on the play. Second down and 12 coming up.
And I want to say that was the first defensive tackle for loss for Lawrence County in this second half.
I just got an update on my iPad. Apparently, Otani hit a 469 blast in that game.
Jeez.
And he started. He was pitching tonight.
He was pitching.
Coming up on 8 minutes left in the game. 2 receivers to each side. Hold to the right of Argo here out of the shotgun. Motion comes. Argo drops back, throws, and it's tipped. And a great job knocking down the pass there by the Wildcats secondary.
That should have easily been an interception. Had it right in his hands.
Was Braden Workman, had it in and out of the hands, and that could have been the 5th turnover of the night. And that might have gotten us the pick 6. We've hit everything on this bingo board. Block punt for a touchdown. Fat guy touchdown. We've hit everything so far. 7:25 remaining. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Rebels. Same formation. Argo rolling out to his left. Got some pressure, and he's going to be sacked at the 48-yard line. Young and company bringing him down. Busby there as well. And that is the 5th time tonight the Wildcats have gotten him. Leading the charge was Caden Ingram. He picks up a sack.
Well, after seeing several plays where Franklin County has started to move the ball pretty effectively, this Wildcat defense is stiffened up here. Tackle for loss and now a sack.
And now Argo. He will throw. It's a deep ball and will fall short. And the Wildcat defense, the second teamer, stiffening up here. They force a turnover on downs, and they'll take over 1st down and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Are they marking at the 40? It should be at the 48. So 6 minutes. We've reached the midway point of the 4th quarter. It's Kilburn and company bringing the offense back on the field. I'm really, because did the Braves win in 6 or 7 when they won in the NLCS? Was it the Dodgers
for the
NLCS.
World Series year?
No, the NLCS.
I know, but for the year that they won the World Series, it was Game 6 when they won it.
Young up the middle, and think they're going to give him forward progress to the 49. We'll pick up a yard.
There's
second down and 9 coming up.
I know that there's been some 4-1 series wins.
Yeah.
I know a lot of them of recent have either been winning in game 6.
Because last year's World Series was a sweep, wasn't it?
I think so.
Because the Yankees had that meltdown.
They did.
Late in the game. And Young. Someone's still on their feet. Is it Kilburn? I thought he had the football. No, that's Dylan Brown with it. He will take it to the. Did he step?
That was so close to being across the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
Do you see a flag? I don't see a flag. They said he stepped out at the 49. No, there's a penalty flag.
I want to say that might be an illegal forward pass.
Yeah. I thought I might have saw Kilburn take off with it. It's milking the clock, if anything. I don't know what's taking long. He hasn't called a penalty yet.
Here he goes. Yep, illegal forward pass.
Yeah, illegal forward pass. Good call there, Taylor.
I knew that he was close to the line of scrimmage. That was very, very close. So that's loss of down. I think it's 3rd and 12.
Kilburn calls his own number, cuts up field, gets in the Rebel territory, and slides down at the 46-yard line. Decent gain there by Kilburn, but will bring up 4th down. Wildcats will keep the offense on the field. 4th down and 6, 2 receivers each side, coming up on 3 minutes left to play. And he's going to jump off sides. That should be enough for a Wildcat first down, it looks like.
Yep, there is. Moving the chains.
They will mark it at the 41, and that will move the sticks for Lawrence County. .235 remaining. First down and 10 from the Rebel 41-yard line. Kilburn brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Young to his left out of the shotgun. Looks like some pressure coming up the middle. Young takes it over the right side, the 35, the 30, lots of room. He's across the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Wildcats. For the first time in his career, Kevondre Young finds the end zone.
I mean, he just made that look easy.
Yes, he did. You literally took the words out of my mouth there. What a run by Kevondre Young. Got great blocking downfield as well.
He did. Great blocking. Obviously, just a great run by him. But, I mean, seriously, that just looked easy.
Right at 2 minutes left in the game, and the Wildcats have hit the 50-burger point. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick from McDonald is good. 2 minutes left in the game, the Wildcats lead it. 52-7. We'll have the final 2 minutes of the game when we return here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Kavandre Young's first career high school touchdown, 41 yards out. His first of the year, first of his career. He had the Thatcher McDonald extra point. It's 52-7 Lawrence County with just 2 minutes remaining in the contest. You know, Taylor, he came into the season just 61 total yards rushing.
Wow.
And now he's over 100 for the season, adding the touchdown.
That's just a fantastic run. You talk about they had some really good blocking downfield. Fantastic run. Another touchdown, another score on the board. Get it above 50 points. And just in a couple minutes, we'll work out of here, not only with the win, but also heading to the playoffs. Yeah. First time, 10 years?
10 years. 2015 was their last playoff appearance. McDonald for the kickoff. A line drive off in the hands of Hull. Polkinghorn will pick it up at the 11. And he will take it, still on his feet, and down to the 35-yard line. And that's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10. So much history for this Wildcat team, and you still got one more region game. You got Lincoln County at home next week. If you can win that game, not only you might be able to improve your positioning for the postseason coming up, and you might get a better opponent.
Who's to say you can't get a home game?
Yeah, and who knows? The way weird things can happen. Argo rolls out to his right, throws, and will make the catch. It's Johnson at the 44, and that is the first completed pass of the night.
I was just thinking that.
It was.
He caught that. I was thinking that had to have been the first catch.
He's 1 of 9 throwing tonight. We're coming up on 45 seconds remaining in the game.
Now I'll say there's been a couple of them that should have been caught, so that 1 of 9 should probably be like a 3 or 4 of 9.
Clock is rolling here, and do we have a penalty flag?
Looks like we do.
Illegal substitution. We'll knock him 5 yards backwards. Franklin County hasn't helped themselves penalty-wise. It's now 6 for 41, and they've got maybe one chance to win one play, and timeout will be called by Franklin County. Let's stop it with 4 seconds left. They try to get at least one more play off here, see if maybe they can get the double digits. But the Wildcats will improve to 6-2 overall, 1-2 within the region, and have all but secured a spot in the Class 5A playoffs. You can start to go ahead and plan for that first weekend in November for the Wildcats to be in action.
I can't believe a couple weeks is going to be Halloween the first week in November.
Yeah. I've got to dress up as Luigi, don't remind me. Which technically Luigi is taller than Mario.
He is taller than Mario.
Mario's my 3-year-old son.
But the ultimate question is, all right, you're going to dress up as Luigi. Can you talk like Luigi?
I can eat like Luigi. Does that count?
Okay, I could go with that.
See, 2 years ago, a year? As Argo drops back, he's got pressure, and Young's going to sack him at the 32-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. The Wildcats are going to the postseason as they improve to 6-2 overall and 1-2 within the region. And it is a great night to be a Wildcat wherever you may be. And Taylor Plott, what a great performance here by the Wildcats tonight. We've said it a lot, but it's true. All 3 phases were in sync for the guys in purple.
All 3 phases, offense, defense, special teams. Everybody came to play today. They executed very well. And obviously Franklin County getting the score in that third quarter. They had a great drive, but other than that, it has been all Lawrence County. They dominated the line of scrimmage. The running game was on. Passing game was fantastic. Great fourth down throw that eventually led to another touchdown. Block punt. I mean, you name it. everything was clicking, everything was working, and just what a great way to be able to basically just walk yourself into the postseason.
Yeah, what a great performance, this team. They needed to come out, punch him in the mouth from the get-go.
Yeah.
Not only did they punch him in the mouth, they broke a jaw, an eye socket, took some teeth in the process. And
exactly.
What a convincing win, a great performance by the guys, and purple, gold, and white tonight as they have punched their ticket to the TSSAA Class 5A playoffs. And again, we still got a lot to sort out. They got Lincoln County at home next week for their region home finale and their region schedule finale. You get a win there against the Falcons. Well, things could certainly look better and better, but the Wildcats have come out of the bye week, a come from behind win at Dixon County, and a convincing win here at Franklin County tonight. So big thank you to Taylor Platt for helping me out tonight. He's got a heck of a drive out to Huntsville. Coming up after this, I'm heading out to Knoxville. For everybody back in Lawrence County, have an amazing night as the Wildcats have punched their ticket to the postseason. We will see you guys next week.
This is the